Good morning. Welcome to Monday Morning Coffee and Chat with Hallie Bridgman. I'm so happy you could join me. I'm actually live, not recorded live. Um, it's been a couple of weeks. Hi. I have no coffee. I have water. We're fasting for the next couple of weeks. And this is the first time the boys are doing it with us. I'm super excited about that because I don't know, it just, to me, having the whole family do it together is like a big deal. Good morning, Erica. So we're doing a Daniel fast. For those who don't know what that is, we're only eating fruits and vegetables and only drinking water. And so there's no sugars, there's no meat, dairy, nothing processed at all. This is my breakfast this morning. It's a avocado and coconut milk shake. So yum. I put a little bit of peanut butter in it too. It's kind of a fluffy cloud mixture thing. So, hi, I'm back. I've got a hold of everything going on around me. And when I was putting my newsletter together last week, it occurred to me I have an incredibly busy spring coming up. When I was listing all the places I would be, there was like 7 places. Some are in person, some are virtual, but it's really cool to be back at work. So today I'm doing the cover reveal for my Love and Honor series. So I have 3 books coming out from Revell Publishing in September, October, November. So they're coming out a month at a time, and they're romantic suspense, and I'll talk about them in a second. And then I have permission from them to do a prequel that ties into the series that I'll offer like free, super rich discount and free to my newsletter and all of those things. And so, oh, good morning, Loretta. I'm so happy to see you. So let's do this cover reveal. All right, let me see if I can do this. It would be really cool to do cover reveals with like physical books, wouldn't it? Okay, so I hope that you can see my screen. And if you can't, I don't know if there's a way to flag me that you can't. So, okay, the first book is my prequel book, and it is Love in Any Language. And this is about a Afghanistan-born translator, Emma Sela, who is attached to a U.S. Army. You know what? I have this on a timer. Let me just do it this way. So this is Emma Sela. She's attached to a U.S. Army Special Forces team, and Jorge Pena is the intelligence officer of that team, and the two of them kind of come together romantically, and then he has a secret that's unveiled that is like devastating to her, and she doesn't trust him anymore, and everything is very tense and very emotional between them. And then they have to go on a mission, and because they're in this emotional like turmoil thing, she makes a mistake and it puts the entire team in danger. And so that's my Love in Any Language book. All right, let's see. Next book. This will be the first book from Revell, and is Honor Bound. So Honor Bound is about a doctor who is a medical missionary, Cynthia, and she's serving in the jungles of a fictional country in Africa. And my main character, Rick Norton, is a Special Forces A-Team commander. And he's on a mission to like subdue a warlord who's just wreaking havoc in the jungles of this nation. And one of his team is wounded, and they take him to Cynthia to help fix him up. And when they get there, she's under captive from the warlord's people, and he rescues her, and all this stuff happens, and everything is kind of crazy. And she's a pacifist, and she really resents the fact that the special forces team had to use violence to save her. And on the side, she's also the vice president's daughter. And when the warlord finds out who she is, they have to escape her out of the jungle, and she doesn't want to go, and everything is kind of tense. And that's the conflict. And it is such a fun book, and I can't wait for you to read it. So that one comes out in September. All right, next book. Word of Honor. So Word of Honor is book 2. It comes out in October. And this is Linda Coulter, who is an FBI special agent. And she is captured by some eco-terrorists in Alaska, and they kill her partner, and she sees their faces. And she is the only one who can identify the people who are in this organization. No one else has ever seen them. And so they find out that there's a mosque in Istanbul that is like where all of these communications are coming out of, like someone's using the mosque's Wi-Fi. So she gets attached to a DOD team that's with DOD, CIA, DHS, and then the FBI. And they are on this joint operation to discover what they can about this eco-terrorist organization before something terrible happens in the United States, because they also uncover plans that there's like a massive terrorist attack about to happen on the United States. And Linda is assigned to one of the Special Forces A team as her undercover husband to go into this mosque and see if she can identify the eco-terrorists. But it happens to be that the person that is assigned to her and the team is an old college boyfriend that completely and totally crushed her heart. And the two of them have to be undercover as man and wife. And so that was a fun book to write. I really had fun with Linda. She's she's a little uptight. And so she was a lot of fun to write her. All right, next book. Where are we? Here we are. Okay, Honor's Refuge. So in the first book, we have Phil Osborne, who is the A-team medic, and he loses his leg in the book. And this book is his story. He goes home to Miami. He's an EMT, and he is in love with this woman who runs, Melissa, who runs a women's abuse shelter. But he doesn't feel worthy of being her. He doesn't feel worthy of her because he doesn't feel like a whole man. You know, he has that whole psyche happening with his mind about how he's missing a leg. He's not who he wanted to be. He wanted to only ever be a special forces soldier, and now it's not who he is. And so a drug cartel's lieutenant's wife and family comes to stay in her shelter, and in the midst of a hurricane, the cartel attacks the shelter to get the woman and children out. And Phil comes in and saves the day, and basically learns that he's now truly worthy of her love, and he's a whole man. So that one was very adventurous to write. And I love Miami. I was in Miami last weekend. It's been a few years since I was there, but I went back and I just soaked it all in again. And I was so excited for that book to come out. And then here's all the books. Love in Any Language comes out August 2nd. If you sign up for my newsletter, you'll get it for free. You won't have to pay for it, but it's 99 cents. So, and then Honor Bound is September 6th. Word of Honor is October 4th, and Honor's Refuge is November 1st. And y'all, I love these books so much, and I had such a good time writing them. And I'm enjoying even the process working with Ravel's editors as we're, making them the best book they can possibly be for you. And when I saw the covers, the first cover I saw was Honor Bound, and I honestly felt like crying. It was such an amazing cover. Like, it completely spoke to the story, and it like gave you the whole feel of what it's going to be like and what it's about. And I love my Special Forces A team. I love writing strong men. I love it. It's like I love reading strong men. I love writing strong men. And so it makes me very happy to have these books getting so close to release. We're 5 months away from Love and Ending Language coming out, and and then we'll have one a month every month. And so anyway, I'm excited. So the link, it should, if StreamYard did its thing, you should have the link, and you should be able to see all of the books on my website. You have a place where you can pre-order the Love and Ending Language, and there's also links to pre-order the paperbacks for all the other books from Revell. And I'll tell you, thank you, Crystal. I'll tell you that if you order the paperbacks from Baker Publishing instead of from a retailer, that's like a serious discount. So Baker is like the parent publisher, and like I want to say like the paperbacks are like $18 at retailers, but at Baker they're like $11. So that might be where you want to go ahead and pre-order the paperbacks. But yay, I'm so excited. So that's what I'm working on now. I have been like completely buried in writing Love and Ending Language. I'm about a third of the way through it. It took me a really long time to write it, and I'll tell you why. Because I originally had it set in Afghanistan. She's Afghani. Her family escaped from Afghanistan after helping the Americans in 2001. And I put it in Afghanistan, and that was where it was going to be. And then I couldn't, this is what you get for writing contemporary suspense, I guess. You're kind of bound to the way that the world operates now. And so it threw me off, and I couldn't figure out what to do. And it took me quite a while to figure out where I was going to place them and where I was going to place her, and how I was going to have her be interacting with the team and where it would be. So I put it in Djibouti, and they are like kind of in the wild desert outside of Djibouti when everything goes down. So that's where they are. And it works. It works, but not as well as Afghanistan would have, I think. I could have added a lot more to Afghanistan, but there were other plans in the world for that. Maybe there will come another day when I can do Afghanistan. So y'all have a great week. I have a busy week, but it's going to be wonderful. And think of me as I detox from no coffee and no meat and no dairy. And I drink my avocado and coconut milkshake. So, and I will see you next week. God bless you.